Hi Aquarius, let's get into your September 2021 astrology for the month. So Mercury will be going retrograde this month around the 27th of September. During Mercury retrograde is where we have technology like difficulties and travel plans go. So if you're making any plans, check and double check. Appointments, all of those things. People from the past having past experiences, having to release things from the past. Mercury retrograde is very good for completion. Miscommunication is a big theme of Mercury retrograde, which can spark and ignite some conflict. Note that it is Mercury retrograde. Be aware of it and deal with it in a way where it's asking you to heal yourself, and as well as think about anything before you try and express yourself. This Mercury retrograde is happening in Libra, so it's a lot about balance of self, how much we give to others and how much we take for ourselves. It's a lot to do with balancing out our scales here because it is a Libra Mercury retrograde. Now, on the 6th, we have a new moon, and this will be happening in your 8th house. The 8th house has to do with everything that is hidden, occult experiences. When I say occult, anything to do with astrology, when it comes to energy work, numerology, color therapy, essential oils, herbs, candles. It's where you go delve deep into the spiritual realm and aspects to find a way to transform the energy within your life. So anything that you have fears, doubts, insecurities about. The 8th house deals with that energy. The 8th house is ruled by basically Scorpio, and Scorpio is ruled by Pluto and Mars. So when we're dealing with the 8th house aspect, it's about transformation, things that we need to let go of. And it is a new moon. So there's certain times where we need to let go, heal, surrender, to find that sense of peace. The 8th house also has to do with finances. A new moon is a blessing to the 8th house, where you can actually look at your finances in a new and different light, to seek information, to research or see something. 8th house, everything hidden comes to light, so you can actually see things, especially when it comes to your close and intimate relationships. There's a lot of releasing and healing here and allowing you to be more vulnerable too in your relationships. On the 11th, we have Venus in the 10th. Now, Venus in the 10th is very good for career goals, ambitions, and how the world sees you. So whether you're working, not working, seeking work, either way, the 10th house is about how the world sees you, rewards, accolades, anything where you receive acknowledgement, how you present yourself. And Venus is basically telling you to find passion in your purpose. The purpose is, what are your goals? What do you want? Think about it for a minute. Everyone has different goals, whether that's I want to be, more loving in my relationships, or I want to speak in a more way that brings healing, harmony, balance. It's about basically the way you present yourself. It's good for ambitions. If there's anything you're ambitious about, the goals that you set, if you want to learn something, to basically, it can even be a hobby, but it's where you put it out there and the world sees it and gives you that acknowledgement. Venus in the 10th has a lot to do with your passion for existence of, what is my goal? What is my ambition? What's important to me? So Aquarius, think about those things. On the 15th, we have Mars in the 9th. Now, Mars is a planet of action. Get up and go. 9th house. High learning, spiritual aspects, higher mind. This is where we have an experience that changes our perception on things. It changes our beliefs. So yeah, with Mars in the 9th, it's really pushing you when it comes to explore your beliefs. And the way to do that is through experience, learning something new, researching, teaching. You never know. You can say something to a friend and teach them something new when it comes to beliefs. Mars is very much good for wanting to actually have an adventure, seek a little bit fun or enjoyment where we change our experience. So instead of the routine, getting a bit out of that. On the 20th, we have a full moon happening in your 2nd house. Now, the full moon in the 2nd has to do with your talents. It has to do with the support system as well. Self-worth, value, what is valuable and what's unvaluable. So around this full moon, you're going to look at what is of value in your life. Who is of value in your life? I know that might sound weird when it comes to people, but we got to be open and honest here when it comes to what's valuable to you. There can be people in your life that put you down, hurt you, exploit you, abuse you, control you, manipulate you. Now that's not of value. So that's what this full moon wants to show you. Who is of value? Who is your support system? And because it's a full moon with Neptune, it's really about connecting to your dreams. You might even have very profound dreams around this full moon. You might have dreams about people closest to you. But it's giving you these answers and basically giving you the energy to see within yourself your sense of worth. And our relationships truly do reflect that. The people we have around us tell us about our worth and how they treat us and how we treat them. It's all about their balance and finding talents. It's a great full moon to get into anything creative, to really enjoy creative writing, drawing, planting, something that you actually do. It's very healing for you during that full moon. You might even, if you're in business, it's a good time to think about creative ideas that can lead to business and to basically prosper in that way. Because the second house also deals with our money, but it deals now with our money and what we create with it and what we do with it and how we use it. But very good for those creative ideas. So allow them to flow. On the 22nd, 23rd, we're going to have the sun moving into your 9th house. And this is beautiful for higher learning, wisdom. Again, that adventure, that adventurous spirit, that wanting to basically try something new, do something new, learn something new, inspire yourself. On the 27th, we have Mercury Retrograde in the 9th house. Okay. So Mercury retrograde in the 9th house has to do with travel. If you are planning any trips, make sure that you check and double check things, because the 9th house rules over travel and experiences and going and doing things. But now with the Mercury retrograde there, you might travel to some place that maybe you made a booking and it doesn't work out, or you basically were supposed to drive down to there and it doesn't work out. It's good for revisiting places of the past that you can use to heal yourself. Very good. Learning something that basically you maybe learned before, but now you put down, you can relearn it. A big change and shift is coming to your belief systems. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like and subscribe. And basically, if you'd like a reading from me, my website is linked down below. If you appreciate this video and it resonates with you, my PayPal is also linked down below. Thank you so much.